stuff, head out. Good night.
Okay.
I don't speak Spanish. So.
It's hard.
No, but like seriously, why?
Because Cooper's a paranoid little motherfucking shit, that's why. And he asked us to flip 10 times and we all say no. And then Cooper's like, no, I'm gonna do it anyways. You paranoid little motherfucking shit.
Congratulations, you have been awarded the Right of Revenge. This allows you to cast a vote for the player of your choice after you've been voted out. Wow! This vote will count against them at the next tribal. If they win immunity, then your vote will not count.
I don't know why. Or who, it wasn't Leia.
Because Cooper's a paranoid little motherfucking shit.
I was not the only one to vote for Emily, so.
No, I know. I just want to know why all three of you thought this was like better than sticking with the 7.
Emily literally told me that I was the first one out at 7 yesterday, and she was getting ready to flip on you at 7 to keep you. So
I know she was, but I was still committed to this group because I trusted a good chunk of y'all. Like, I just don't really understand, like...
Well, y'all didn't have my best interest.
What did I ever say to you that didn't have your best interest?
Emily literally said you were going to get me out at 7. Cooper came to me and said you were
That's
going to get me out at
not
7.
true.
Well, I
Cooper,
have,
that's not true.
if I have your number one ally telling me that, and then I have Cooper, someone else you trust,
That's not true,
Sam, like,
though.
why didn't you tell me and Leia
No
after the other day when you're saying you never wrong?
I get you can choose whoever you want to be told. Like, I made it very clear I wasn't flipping, and like I at least wanted to like know what was going on.
You are so fucking paranoid. Do you ever think? No, I have a question. Answer this question honestly right now. And I've been honest about Ani playing this game.
No.
Yes, I fucking have. Do you think I walk into a tribal council and turn on you and Sam? Do you think I walk into a tribal council and turn on you and Sam? No, I'm question. Do you think I walk into a tribal council and turn on you and Sam?
No, I don't think
So why were you scared of a girls' alliance?
because we were.
You didn't need to be. I told you about it specifically so you wouldn't be.
That doesn't make me feel better. You just have been withholding a lot of information.
Like what?
Like a lot. You know what it is. What?
I honestly don't. The girls' alliance? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that's part of it.
That I was using to control them? Control, that sounds obnoxious. I never believed I could walk into a tribal and turn on you and Sam simultaneously. Never. Never would have happened.
I don't see this as turning on you. We didn't vote you out.
I'm asking why you fucking lied to me.
Because you wouldn't have gone along with this.
If this is the way this is gonna continue, like
I don't
if
know what
any
you
of the three of you make it, you don't have my jury vote. I hope you know that. Like,
If you're gonna be that bitter about it,
I
then-
am gonna be
alright.
that bitter about it.
Okay.
You know me.
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You wouldn't have done it if you were.
I'm sorry for betraying trust.
Yeah, you did. I saved both your asses.
What information do you think it is that I'm fucking hiding from you?
Well, you were snooping through my room for one. Oh, there it goes. Oh.
Did Sam tell you or did a fucking producer tell you?
Sam did. Sam and I shared a lot of stuff. And there's a lot more that you've been lying to me about.
About his idol clue?
That is part of it, yeah.
Yeah, and if you had shown me an idol clue, I wouldn't have shared it with him either. And that's because it was your fucking idol, it was his fucking idol clue, your fucking idol clue. If you had told me you had an idol, never would have told Sam. If Sam had told me I had to get an idol, I would tell you. I have been trying this entire game to get my goal, you look, my fucking, has been to get you, Sam, and Bailey, who have been trying to turn on each other this entire game,
And
together.
we didn't turn on each other this week. We just didn't vote together.
You think Bailey will see it that way?
We'll see.
She won't.
We'll see.
You lost Bailey.
We'll see.
But I made a game move. It was a personal game move. It was to ensure that I am here longer than Seven. So.
Sam.
I'm genuinely
Okay,
sorry.
can someone film that
I'm
while I
genuinely
do
sorry
this?
that I hurt you.
I went out of my way to
I don't understand why you're gonna stick with something again. It's 2 idols. He fucking told me that he's going to go, he probably went, it was today. He was skipping class to go to some engineering lab for 403 to find the second idol.
Second? He already
Yes.
has one?
From yeah.
I have no idea if Adam actually has the idol.
He has
The pre-merge one. And he's
How do you
going
know that for sure?
He told me this.
Did you know him that he told that to?
Probably, I haven't told Leia either.
And then you didn't tell me about, like, we're lying to each other. Like, we're lying to each other. This is not a one-way thing. What, like...
I made a good judgment call on my part.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have my jury vote. Like, you
Alright.
do not.
If you're gonna be that bitter and petty,
I am going to be that bitter and petty, Adam. I am going to be that bitter and petty. I will.
fair enough. All right.
And honestly, it's not even a big move. That's a pussy ass move.
They want-
I don't understand.
They want
It's okay.
Bailey next. I don't know if Andrew and Cooper will actually do that, but that's what the plan is supposed to be.
If Andrew Lemon gets to the end, y'all are gonna look so fucking silly.
I don't know. Look, I don't know.
Finally! Oh my god.
Let's go.
This is like the first time something has gone
Dude.
right in so long.
It's just nice having the boot off of your chest.
I was so nervous. Even during that, I didn't know if we could trust them.
I reasoned through everything. I was like, okay, there's no reason to lie. There's no reason to lie.
No, there's not. It would have been us.
Oh my god.
I feel so good.
I wish I could be there for that conversation too.
I know.
I wouldn't, because
It'd be, Anyway,
Yeah.
we're in a good spot. It's not us. Too bad Kevin and Sarah aren't here.
Have a good night, Bailey.
I'll stick around if you want to talk.
I mean, I'll talk if you want to talk to me.
And you know what's sad? Cooper has been with me since day one. What does that tell you about his ally? Day one. I've never ever voted against Cooper.
Yeah.
Told him everything.
You want to bring Sam? You want me to just get Sam?
Like last week. Okay.
Do you want me and Bailey? Not in here.
I've been with you since day one, so you owe me a big explanation.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. Give me your explanation.
I need to talk to you, actually.
I'm gonna have to just go with them. Vote off Emily.
Genuinely, it's really not that bad for my game. One of the best places in Survivor to be, I truly believe from a strategic standpoint, the best place to be is when everybody kind of thinks you're on the bottom, but still a threat. And when you're not really on the bottom. Because if you're, I watched Alex Tarowski win the game that way, by being on the bottom and surviving. Apparently, people like it when you're on the bottom and you survive.
People are gonna be upset in this vote. Leia is willing to just let it happen. She said, fine. Not let people know that we're telling each other things. Because if a movie's gonna be made, it's gonna include one of us and not both of us. The good thing is, now all of a sudden, everyone thinks I just blindsided Leia. Everyone thinks we're pissed at each other. When really, me and Leia are just as close as ever.
Cooper, that search is ridiculous. Do you know why? Because Cooper never trusts me again. He actually, at this point, does not trust me. 100% Cooper doesn't trust me. The difference between the scenario that you brought me before this vote and right now is in that scenario, I think I can go to Cooper and I think I can make amends to him. Because he's the one who's wronged me. Because if we walk up together, I get to scream at him for wronging me and he sits there begging for my apology and eventually I accept it. But you do that, and now I'm the one who wronged him first, so he has a right to flip on me. And Cooper is not working with me right now. He is working with you. He's not working with me. So Bailey or me or Brie are gone this next week. The whole
You didn't know about that until after you
You know, you, Sam, Adam, Andrew's the only person I'd vote for on a jury. I would literally throw my vote before vote for any one of you right now.
I felt really betrayed by you. And I shouldn't
I
have been.
told you when we were.
I know.
There are certain secrets I'm willing to keep, but betrayals.
I
Never.
felt betrayed.
Never.
And I know you didn't betray me, Leia. And I should have. I thought that you were keeping secrets from me, and I was like, this goes against everything Leia's been saying.
What secret did I keep from you?
I didn't know about the girls. Maybe I don't think you told me about it. I really don't think you did. Maybe you thought
I
you
really
did.
want you to watch the video of us in the car.
Okay.
When we
Us
were-
in the car?
Yes, when we were going to the island.
And maybe I wasn't paying attention, or I don't know. That's on.
Well, how long have you been here?
The entire fucking time. You're saying he wasn't gonna go at 7. Who was gonna go at 7?
Somebody, I don't know who.
Why
is everybody so caught off guard that I didn't have a plan on who I wanted to vote out at 7?
Because that's how this shit works, Bailey.
Not for
I mean,
me.
I, really
I
haven't
didn't
thought
have a
about who I'm
plan.
voting out at 7.
I had love that from both of you.
I
I
swear to
actually-
God, I did not have a plan.
No, because I was trying to take this game week by week. Because last time I played, I would jump weeks in advance and have plans 3 times, and there was no point. So I actually have not thought about what I would do at 7. I was gonna wait till it came down to 7, because clearly now the 7 who I thought was gonna be there is not gonna be there. Honestly, I might not even be there. So why think about who I'm gonna vote out at 7 if I'm not gonna be there?
'Cause that's how this game works. That's how this game is played. You need structures, you need skeletons, you need to have a flexible plan.
I
in case
don't want
anything-
to talk to you.
Okay.
Can I talk to you, Cooper? Please.
You know what's funny? You're still never gonna win.
If y'all are sticking to the 5, I'm taking out next, because this is just bullshit.
You know
Like,
he'll
I
do
know-
it too.
What?
He'll do it too.
Please. Please. I'm struggling through Snap
Stop.
250. No, please.
Stop.
Take me out. Take me on the challenge. Please. Please. I dare you to.
My 2 closest friends in this game are you and Cooper. And whether or not either of the 2 you like it, that's who I would have preferred to go to the final 3. But that's not happening at this point.
At
It's
least
never
do us
set
the
with-
favor of not
To
bullshitting
say that
us for
to
3
say that I
months.
know what is going to happen next week already.
Well, you knew what was gonna happen this week.
Yeah, Adam's in there talking about you need to have plans, you need to have structures, you have skeletons. So
Clearly
what
you
if
have
us-
them,
yeah.
so what is it?
We've told the 5 we're gonna stick together. That's how you start a new alliance.
Great, a new alliance.
What do you want me to say
Sam
here?
seems pretty convinced you're sticking with 5, and I trust Sam's telling the truth because at this point he feels really bad right now.
I feel horrible too. You don't think I feel
No,
bad?
you
It
seem
doesn't
pretty
really
cocky right
count
now.
for anything.
You
yeah.
keep smiling. You're
Yeah.
very cocky right now, and Adam's even more cocky, which is why I cannot talk to him right now because
Yeah.
he is the one that's Andrew's being cocky, but Adam's been cocky for weeks in a row.
I feel bad.
Well,
I
you
don't know.
made your choices.
Yeah, I made my choices, but it doesn't mean I feel bad. I don't know what else to. I don't know.
That
what
is
else I'm gonna
fucked
say.
up. What do you value in this game? What do any of you value in this game?
I don't want to get voted out the same as you two.
Mm.
I should have never told Cooper about you searching this room.
People pretend that this is like, oh, it's just a game. We can separate personal lives from the game. You know what? We fucking can't. I do not like you right now, and I do not want to be your friend at this point. That is how pissed off I am. Day one, Cooper. The entire fucking game I've been with you. The entire fucking time. I've never made a move that didn't benefit you. I cried with you when I thought you were getting voted out.
Yeah, and I was bawling too because I thought I was getting voted out.
I know, and that's how much I fucking cared. Like, you knew. Sam and Adam, are you fucking joking? Sam and Adam. Those are the people you're, like, placing your bets on right now. Have fun getting voted out at 5. Congrats, you made it through weeks 7 and 6.
I'm sorry on a personal level, like I actually am. And I hope that you can see that I'm sincere in that is. This is a game move that I made, and I didn't want it to cross personal lines. I was hoping it wasn't going to, and I'm sorry.
You know me.
I'm sorry.
You know how I've been through this game. You know it's personal.
You know Leia and Bailey. That's why it's like, why take out Emily? You should have taken out Emily.
That's the thing, is you should have looked at personal lines. And the fact that we wouldn't have fucked you over like that. We would never have done that to you. The fact that you thought... Yeah, what the fuck?
I also am confused because you went, like, just the other day, you were like, let's take out Adam at 8. We can get the people to get Adam at 8. Then all of a sudden you're working with them?
Yeah.
You do. Yeah. You're still not gonna win.
Your taunts don't freak me out, baby.
Okay, no problem. Thanks so much.
I'm done with Survivor talk for the night. If you want to talk to me tomorrow.
The last few days have been totally awesome. I've taken entirely off. And the reason why I've had the opportunity to take every single day off for the last 3 days is because everyone is so mad at each other that they won't even talk to anyone. Adam, Cooper, and Bailey basically saying like, yeah, I need a break. We'll talk game in like a week.
Bailey refused to talk to me for like days.
There's no such thing as separating the game from real life. People say that you can. I don't know if it's possible.
Finally, thankfully, came around and on at least some kind of working level, we were able to like get back at least the friendship part of it. As far as the game, that's gonna be a lot tougher to repair that relationship. So I honestly don't know where we go from here.
It's easy to look from the outside and say that shouldn't affect that person that much. And okay, from your opinion, it shouldn't be affecting them, but guess what? It is.
Sam fucking texted me and Leia the other day, being like,
That actually, like, that's what makes me so. I'm about to cry. I didn't think I was gonna cry before this game, but it's just like.
If people are being affected, then that means it's real. Because our emotions are as real as we feel them.
Sam texted me and Leia being like, "You're the only two people." Like, he has like a hit list. He's like, "You're the only two people who've not turned on me in this game." And I was.
It worked out.
That's one thing that, like, I really do try to be loyal to people. Like,
I don't want to play this game anymore.
it's a big thing for me. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm crying over Survivor.
But I'm not quitting.
I forgive Sam, but I don't forgive Cooper in this moment, and I don't know if I'm going to forgive Adam. He's a snake.
I'm hurting everyone I talk to. I'm hurting people who I thought were friends.
The only good men in this world are Big Time Rush, BTS, and Bruno Mars. You know, like, all of them, there's those boys, and there's Bruno, and they will never wrong me. Fuck those three boys.
I thought that Leia was playing the middle between me and Cooper, and I was just wrong. That's just not what was happening. Cooper made me think that, and I told him stuff I should not have told him.
Cooper used the girls' alliance to basically turn Sam against me.
He made up this lie that, like, the only reason that, like, Leia, like, accidentally slipped the girls' alliance was a thing. And it turns out that, like, she told him that, and it wasn't even, like, a slip-up. Like, she just told him, because it's not even true. The girls' alliance was fake, and Cooper knew it was fake.
I'm pretty positive Adam and Sam don't know about this other group. I don't think Leia meant to mention it to me. I think it was completely just a slip of the tongue as she was just talking.
I feel very manipulated by him, and it pisses me off. He's already been on my hit list for such a long time, and that makes his name just underlined and circled even more. Cooper needs to go. Actually, wait, let me get it right now. Oh, good thing is I can update this list a little bit. So first I will cross off my friend Sarah. Sarah, you need to... I'm glad that you are now gone out of the game because... Oh man, what did you even do against me? It's been so long. Emily. So Emily, you are now gone. There's one person on here that needs to go. Cooper. Cooper needs to go. Needs to go and soon. Very soon.
I think they likely send you home. So,
I know.
Only because of how, like, freaking angry you are. Like, there's, like, Cooper says, like, at this point, like, I can't work with her. Like, she won't work with me.
That's
either.
fine. Well, I don't want to, so send me home.
We need you to, like, be in this game.
Look, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. They've already made up their minds. Honestly, like, I don't really, like, know what to say, honestly.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a much different conversation than we normally get to have.
You know, at this point, like, me, Bree, and Leia have no interest in working with anybody other than you and Sam.
Yeah.
So, like, it's up to y'all on what you want the final five to be.
Right now, the three girls, me, Bree, and Bailey, are on the bottom. So the concept is that the three of us would essentially go to, you know, Cooper and Sam and be like, all right, like, we'll do whatever it is you want. Like, maybe throw Adam's name out.
They came to me and Sam and basically were like, we want you guys to flip back this week and, like, show your trust. Like, we're going to let everything go. Just, like, come flip back.
I, like, told Cooper, I was like,
if y'all like flipped, like you would be literally saving me this week. Like I know that I already know I'm the one that would be going home.
Like, yeah, I'll think about it. Like, it makes sense. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I just need to talk to Sam.
Right now, the plan is to get rid of Bailey, because I just don't think it would make sense to flip on this 5-person alliance right after it was made.
I just don't know if Sam's gonna want to do it. He and Adam are still tight.
No, Adam is not going home this week, and is going to be Bailey.
It doesn't like make a lot of sense to me.
Why they're still tight?
Yeah.
I don't know. They've just like, from what I can tell, they've just like bonded on just a human level at this point. Like, people or them or whatever have been saying they're gonna turn on each other. I haven't seen any evidence of that.
Adam's been an asshole, and so like I am
like,
willing to work with Cooper and Sam, but I am not working with Adam anymore.
No, I won't. And like the thing is, I stuck my neck out to save him, and for him to be this like cocky asshole, like rub my face in the fact that they flipped, like is absolutely ridiculous. And I told him, I was like, nobody will ever vote for you to win.
No,
like
yes, they will. If he says next to Cooper and Sam at the end, I think he wins.
No, I don't think so.
Sam.
But why am I being given the blame? When Cooper is the one that started it, when Sam's a bigger target, Cooper's a bigger target, why am I the one that still is taking the fall for everything and is still on the chopping block?
And now Adam's a target, so like that leaves kind of me and Andrew still. So I don't want that. Like I still really want Bailey gone.
Decided to go out one more time on Sunday and look for the idol. Jack had just visited for the weekend.
All right, Jack, some advice for Sam on All Stars.
Hey, Sam, if you have 2 idols, don't play them both for canceling out 3 votes.
Okay,
that's my
a good
first
thing.
point of advice. My second point of advice,
all good.
Vote out Cooper right now. Vote out Cooper. That's my point of advice.
Don't
Cooper
do that.
sucks.
Don't do that. In my head, I kind of had this like dream of like finding the idol and then being able to show Jack that I had the idol, just because like it would kind of be like going full circle.
There's double, Jack. What is this?
What? There's 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh. Finally, I found the clue in the school. It was like I was on the school social work again. I was thinking like this has to be the special courtyard. Tarowski found an idol here. Me and Leia were so convinced it was there and we just didn't see anything. But I was just like, I looked around. I think that maybe it was covered up by snow when me and Leia went, but I could partially see it now that some of the snow had melted.
Just north of where the revenge tour began is where you can have the idol in hand. You'll have to dig at the base of a tree, keep yourself hidden so no one will see.
Right here is where the revenge tour began. This nice little area. Here's the fountain where we, not that long ago, were jumping aside. I remember I was in my underwear in there not too long ago. We'll see what happens, but it's gotta be one of these trees over here. It's gotta be it. All right.
I searched every tree I could find. And then I even went down to the stadium because maybe Revenge Tour is referring to the football team.
Called it a revenge tour, called them out, said they were next.
And I searched a whole bunch of trees there too. Still nothing. I feel like I put so many hours into finding this idol, and it's just frustrating to think of how much effort I've spent on something. Like, all the time that I spent looking for this idol that I didn't find, if I spent it applying for jobs, I would probably have a job right now. Instead, I'm gonna be graduating in 1 month, and I don't have a job yet. So, thank you, Survivor. That's where we're at right now. Survivor is my full-time job, I guess. And you know, it'll all pay off when I win the season and get like $100. It'll be all worth it at that point.
How come you're not bringing a loved one from your own home and instead choosing some random high school passerby?
Because I don't trust. Yeah, man, fuck you. I don't trust any of you to actually compete on my behalf. I mean, that would be moronic of me to bring any of you to this challenge.
Well, I hope you and Brendan are very happy together.
Nate's coming tonight too.
You're bringing Nate?
Yeah, duh. I have to bring the puzzler.
Oh.
All right. Adam, first things first. Can I get that back from you? Yes, you may, my dear. So, once again, individual immunity is back up for grabs. But, first things first, it has been a long and difficult game so far, and I think you guys are all deserving of some love.
No.
So,
No way.
So we've all had...
I love you too!
Leah! Oh, Leah! Oh, great. Okay.
Wait, I thought you had another one.
What? We all had one of you bring one of your loved ones. So, Sam, I think you're the only one here that participated in the Loved Ones Challenge in Season 2. How can you describe the pure rush of joy and emotions after seeing your loved one after so long?
Alright. I don't know if I can really explain the emotional toll this game has. Great. And you get somebody who comes in that loves you for who you are and does not judge you for your decisions. It's the kind of thing that can propel you to getting voted off in the same week or going all the way and winning.
You know what? That's right. So on that note, crowd, who are you expecting to see today?
My girlfriend Gabby.
All right, Gabby, come on out.
It's been
so long. Fantastic. Oh, a little kiss for good luck. Perfect. All right, Bree, you're up next. Who are you expecting to see today?
My partner in crime, Nate.
From Season 4, maybe?
Season 4, Nate!
Season 4, Nate! Get your ass out here!
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
With me.
Okay. Oh, amazing. Cooper, what about you?
My boy Brendan, all the way back from high school.
Brendan, come on out from high school, FHC. That was a lot less cute than the first two, but that's all right.
We don't go for cute over here, Brady. We're here to win. We're here to win.
Here to win.
It's a W.
Leia, who are you expecting to see today?
The love of my life, Jimmy.
Jimmy, get on out here. Jimmy, come give Leia some love. See, that's what it's supposed to, Cooper, that's what it's supposed to look like. That is a true love.
That's how you take out, Brady.
Sam, dressed as Yoshi. Do you have another Yoshi to accompany you today?
I really hope so.
And who is that?
That would be Zane.
Zane, get on out here. Oh, so great. No Frank this time, but Zane is Bailey, who is your loved one? Moving on from that emotional display.
My girl Nat.
Be dramatic. How romantic. I have never seen such touching displays of affection before. Alright, Megan, who are you expecting to see today?
See the true Season 4 All-Star, Camila.
Megan, why would you do that? Megan, why would you do that and not tell me?
And last but not least, Adam, who do you have here today?
You know, Brady, I was really hoping to see, like, my Aunt Nicole, my love, the love of my life. She's my inspiration. But I guess I'll just take my boyfriend.
Alright, Adam's boyfriend, get out here, Zach. Oh my God. Hold on there, Zach, you got it. Oh.
Carry me to wine.
That's the strength you're going to need in today's challenge. Alright, so, before we get into today's challenge, we have a little bit of a twist. So, one by one, all of your loved ones are going to go inside and draw a chip out of a box. One person's chip will be red, which means that person will get a hidden immunity idol clue for their loved one. So it'll be completely random. We'll pull you guys aside real quick, do this one at a time, and you can secretly bring back the idol clue to your loved one. You can tell people, you cannot tell people, all up to you, but we're going to have the loved ones immediately go and draw for a clue. Alright, so Zach, I'm back inside. You're drawing up first.
take it back.
Now at least.
Yep.
Now that we had all your loved ones draw for the idol clue, we'll get on to today's challenge. So, for today's challenge, you'll be doing an egg toss with your loved one. So the way this works, you and your loved one will stand a certain distance apart, all the loved ones will throw. Then, everyone will take a step back, all the contestants will throw. If your egg hits the ground, or if the egg breaks, you are out of the challenge. The last loved one and contestant standing will win individual immunity. However, in the spirit of loved ones, there is not one individual immunity on the line, but there is two. So the way this works is the top contestant, or the last contestant left, will still win individual immunity, and will be able to give another contestant another individual immunity at Tribal Council. Alright, so we'll draw for spots, then we'll get started. Alright, so this challenge has begun for individual immunity. When I say pass, pass the egg. 1, 2, 3, pass. Alright, contestants step back, everyone's looking good. Alright, new distance, 1, 2, 3, pass. Still
It's on the ground.
Oh, and Sam has dropped his egg. Sam is out of this challenge already. The Yoshis are done. So, yep, just throw the egg, that's fine. Alright, 1, 2, 3, pass. And Nate and Zach, Adam and Bree are out of this challenge. Final 5, baby. Drivers ready? 1, 2, 3, pass. Alright, think everyone's looking good? Alright, 1, 2, 3, pass. Loved ones, friends look good, Camila's good. Camila with the snack, very excited about that. Couple strong rounds, no drops. 1, 2, 3, pass. Oh, and that's a drop for Bailey. Everyone else looking good.
Good work, guys.
Currently have 4 left. Cooper, Leia, Megan, and Andrew. Alright, 1, 2, 3, pass. And right on the catch, Camila the catch. There's that catch.
Camila's broke.
No, Camila's broke. And that's fine. That's how the game works. You gotta be soft. Camila and Megan are out of this challenge. Survivors ready? 1, 2, 3, pass. And Leia with the diving catch. Cooper with a nice catch. Andrew with a nice catch.
Cooper's broke.
Oh, and Cooper's egg has broke. Cooper's out of this challenge. It's down to Leia and Andrew. All right. We're gonna keep it at this distance for the next couple rounds. 1, 2, 3, pass. And Jimmy and Gabby. Gabby's got it. Jimmy's got it. All right. We're doing the same distance. So get ready. 1, 2, 3, pass. And it is not. Count as it. Looking good. All right. We're gonna do 2 more at this distance. 1, 2, 3, pass. And Gabby with a good catch. Jimmy with another good catch. Fantastic.
Both those are intact.
Everyone's getting to a rhythm. Last round of this distance. 1, 2, 3, pass. And Andrew, Leia, both of them good. Move you guys back. All right. Now we're gonna do a couple of this distance. Drivers ready. 1, 2, 3, pass. Jimmy look good. Gabby's got it. Wonderful. All right. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, pass. Got it. Leia got it. Got her soft hands in this challenge. Good work, y'all. All right. 1, 2, 3, pass. That's looking good. Jimmy's looking good. All right. Last one at this distance. 1, 2, 3, pass. Andrew's got it. Andrew's got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pass. And Jimmy drops the egg. Gabby catches it. Andrew wins individual immunity. And that is what the loved one's visit is all about. All right. And with your loved one catching the final egg and winning individual immunity, Crouch, come get it. You want it? I'll take it. Oh, you get that. You get that. Let her put this on first.
You put it on her.
Okay.
Not ropes.
Am I supposed to?
Alright, Gabby, you want this one?
Sure. Wait, you have to put it on.
Oh, you want to put it on it? I'm gonna. Alright, you have it. Alright. That works. Alright, so, Andrew, you have individual immunity and the opportunity to give someone else immunity this week. Everyone else is up for elimination. I'll see you guys this week at Tribal Council. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Is Leia gonna let you sleep tonight? That's the real question.
We sleep better.
Do you think Andrew's gonna give the immunity too?
I don't think it really matters.
Well, fuck. If you want to find the clue, then you must not be picky. You must look north, plus Rady's big hickey.
Were you guys filming on the hickey side or the non-hickey side for Brady?
Oh, I was filming on the hickey side for Brady.
Okay,
The entire challenge.
There we go.
That's what we like.
Does this mean I win? Or no? Holy shit!
Let me see that you have it.
Is that good? How do I leave?
Camila found the clue!
I didn't find it. I won it.
You won the clue. Well, you picked it.
Wait. This is awesome, Megan. Read it out
Just
loud.
north of where the revenge tour began is where you can have the idol in hand. You'll have to dig at the base of a tree. Keep yourself hidden so no one will see.
Oh shit, Megan.
Okay, I'm totally gonna go look for it tonight.
Wow. Wait.
We started in like the fountain in Ingles. I don't know. It might still be there. This would be so great.
I'd be so happy. You look gorgeous right now. Your eyes look sparkling.
Thanks, Camilla.
Beautiful. This is an awesome clue.
You're the best. This is so great. Like, this is better than immunity if I'm not going home this week, which hopefully I will.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm really happy that we have this. I hope it's not already found.
Me too. I'm gonna go looking and I'll let you know.
Tell me?
Well, I need to like give people time to go home and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Have Jackson look with you.
I'm gonna go tell Jackson. And then yeah, we can go look for it.
Cool. Cool.
This is not good. So I was just looking for the idol after Camila gives me the clue. It says that it's gonna be buried at a tree near the fountain. So after the challenge, I drive Camila home. I tell Jackson about the clue, you know, wait for him a little bit. So it has been at least a half hour since the challenge has ended. So I figure everyone else has probably gone home already, right? Like it's a rainy night, it's kind of cold. There's no reason why anybody should be standing outside.
Wait, did we figure out who got the clue?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Because we knew where the clue led, so we went there to go see if anyone was there.
So me and Jackson walk over to the fountain. And who's there? Sam and Leia, clearly looking for the idol. So of course I can't go digging by trees tonight.
And we ran into Megan and Jackson, but the problem is
Yes.
Megan went searching for it with Jackson, but the problem is that I'm pretty sure they saw us together there. So now, shit, they're coming this way.
But that is kind of a good sign because if they're out there looking, it means that either they don't know who has the idol, because I know Brie was saying maybe Adam has it.
Yeah. So now they're gonna think not only that one of us maybe has the, I don't know, why would we be there if we had the idol?
Yeah.
Right, but they are gonna think that we knew about the clue together.
I don't think they saw us.
So either that's a bluff or they don't know about it, but it seems like there's a good chance that the idol is still out there if Sam and Leia are looking for it.
Okay, did you or Leia get the clue?
Clue? No. Like last night? No. I thought in my head I would like assume that you and Camila got it because you were in the bathroom for so long.
She was literally just watching. I got her hands.
All right. I mean, so you didn't get it either?
No, I don't have it.
So my plan is, since Camila is friends with Emily outside of the game, I'm gonna say to Sam that like she slipped up and was asking me who had the clue that was near the fountain. or who found the idol that was near the fountain because they talk outside of the game.
Okay.
Okay, but she told me that Emily told her that it was like near the fountain. So last night
Who? What?
Camila says Emily was asking her about who had the idol.
Emily B?
Yeah, she said that her clue said implied something near the fountain. So last night I just walked by there and you and Leia were definitely looking.
I mean,
So,
I definitely did follow because you and Camila disappeared really fast and you guys were in the bathroom for so long, so like,
wait, you were following me?
yeah, to like see if you guys were looking for the idol.
So I confronted Sam about seeing him looking for the idol last night. And he claims that he followed me to the fountain, which is 1000% not true.
But you were there before me.
What?
You were there when I got there. I don't know. I feel like maybe you were late. But
No, I don't have the clue. I don't have the clue. I don't know if she believes me or not. It was obviously a lie.
So they were not following us. That's a complete lie.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not even there at all.
You're the first person I talked to. I wanted you to be the first person I talked to because I feel like you and I, at least this
we should
week,
be on the
are
same
very
page,
much like
right?
we need to be on the same page. Yes.
I know. So Bree reached out to me the other day, and she said that like she really wanted to be Adam.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently they're all gunning for Adam.
I've talked to a bunch of people today, and I still don't know what's going on. I feel like everyone kind of has a different story of how they want the vote to go. So Bree initially told me that like she really wants it to be Adam. I feel like Bree told me a lot of lies. I don't even know if they're gunning for Adam. I definitely don't think he has 2 idols.
Honestly frustrating that everyone thinks I have an idol. Because I don't.
Well, Bree says you told her that you had it.
I did not tell her I had it.
He didn't tell me he has the first, like, a pre-merge idol. But I've been telling everybody that you told me this information.
I trust you. Like, if you say you don't, that's fine. She said basically you had the Pringle idol like this entire time. And like told that to her.
And I think it's so funny because I even upset. I was like, he hasn't showed me anything, but I'm like, why would he bluff at Final 8?
Anything more about Adam?
I just hate him.
Okay.
I hate Adam. I would like him to go.
I don't like him. I don't know what else you want me to say.
No, I just didn't know if you had any more to say.
I mean, Leia says it'd be nice, but I think I'm gonna be a bitch.
This is the first time I actually wanted someone out of this game. I think.
What do you want me to say?
No,
when people are below me, I just have no time for them.
I want you to say that. Like, that's what I wanted to call it.
Bree is unwilling to try, and I know that I'm number 1 on her list right now, so that's why I want her out.
Adam says he wants it to be Bree. I think mainly just because he's upset with Bree, that she's mad at him, and they just have they're angry at each other for that reason. So Adam comes to me and is like, you need to make it Bree, and then next week you can organize the flip on Cooper, and that'll be your move. It's just so annoying. Adam is so cocky, and he's just telling me what to do. It's that's not happening.
It just really keeps annoying me how everyone keeps saying, you're the GOAT, nobody respects Andrew's game, neither one of you is gonna win.
You know what people say that about me?
Yeah, Adam's honestly so rude.
Adam has no chance of winning. I beat Adam in the end. You beat Adam in the end.
I think
Adam,
so. That's why I think it makes sense for us to keep Adam around.
No, and because he's a cocky little bitch.
No kidding.
Adam saying that people don't respect my game, that's a joke. I have zero respect for that guy. At all. I beat Adam like a drum in the finale. No problem. He's a little rumped. Beat that kid, no problem.
Sometimes talking to Andrew, I just don't really understand where he's coming from, why he is so cocky.
I consider myself right now the front runner to win. When I get there, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna win.
We've been wanting to work together for a while, but then Cooper turned Sam against us for a minute.
That was not good.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I'm telling you guys now, I want to go with you guys to the end. I hope you guys want that too. I want that. That is my plan.
That's my plan.
Sam.
Yeah.
I think that we would all have a case sitting at the end, and I would be happy to lose to either one of you. And to me, and look, I know this isn't true to everyone, but to me it does matter who I lose to.
Cooper's not telling me the truth. I don't trust him.
I just don't appreciate the way that he's playing this game. I'm gonna play this game with you, I'm gonna play with you. You're not gonna lie to me. You're not gonna manipulate people into not trusting me when I haven't done anything to deserve it. It's bullshit.
My thing with Cooper is like that I'm still pressing. It's like I'll just never write your name down. Like I'm furious at you, but like I don't agree with how you're playing, but like you got me till the end.
Yeah.
What I don't want him to know is that that's just not true anymore. It was true.
Yeah.
It was complete, and it wasn't not true when he flipped on me. It became not true because of our conversations. It became true because of our conversations afterwards.
Because he's basically saying, I'll do what it takes to get to the end, I don't care who I'm with. Like, Cooper is just being really sketchy, and since it's impossible to trust this guy.
The reason I was with Mitch and not Cooper is because Mitch and I knew we were with each other till the end no matter what. Yeah. And I was only able to like functionally work with someone who like I like believed that like they believed that. Yeah. And my whole reason for like I always say to Cooper, he's always like, you chose Mitch over me. I'm like, no, I didn't. We just had a different relationship, and I thought it might have been different in this game, and I guess not. Yeah.
Cooper did this. This is Cooper's fault. Cooper decided that it was the girls versus him. And he decided that I was against him.
I really do think that he wants to go with Andrew and Megan.
As long as Andrew and Megan are in the game, Cooper scares the shit out of me.
Yes, this is taking a shot at Cooper.
I've wanted Cooper out for so long. You have no idea. He's been on my list. He's circled and underlined. Yes, I want Cooper out of this game. I tried to get him out before the merge. And, you know, it didn't work, but I've wanted him out for so long. And the fact that Leia, of all people, with Leia's list, she's going to turn on Cooper, her best friend, my mind is racing. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, like, yeah, I mean, maybe Leia, I guess that could work. And my mind's like, yes, alarms going off. Get rid of Cooper. Get rid of Cooper. Get rid of Cooper.
I really see it as two trios. One of Cooper, Megan, and Andrew.
Yeah.
One of Bailey, Leia, and Bree.
Basically, the Adam, I'm trying to make him think that me and him are in the middle.
With me and you, like, exactly in the middle.
Yep.
When actually, it's me, Leia, and Bree that are the type 3 that no one knows about. And Adam's like, dude, we could vote off Bailey this week, but we don't want to give Cooper too much power.
Because Cooper's being very slimy right
He
now.
He is, dude.
And the worst part is I'm taking the fall for all.
So what if we go with the girls and vote Cooper out?
I think he fully manipulated us in order to get us to flip, because not only was the girls thing not real, but he knew it wasn't real.
Cooper thinks I'm not. Well, Cooper knows I'm talking to you, but Cooper thinks we're not on good terms, and I don't think we're like. I don't want to overestimate like where we actually are.
I'm good with you. We're all good.
But Adam basically said, was like, I would vote out Cooper instead of Bailey this week because I feel good with Bailey. But the only reason I wouldn't do that is because I don't think Bree's cool with me anymore.
If Bree even like tries to literally understand that I literally just played a game, then yeah, you know what? We can do that move. We can get out Cooper.
Honestly, like, even if you're not cool with Adam, I get it. But I think that you need to make him think you are.
Okay, so...
Is this the first time we're on screen together?
I think so.
Is that cheese? What is that?
Yeah, it's cheese.
I stand. Like cheese and wine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Monday night.
I'm glad your Monday night has a trajectory, because mine just has Tito's in my future, so...
That is so hard. I'm conflicted, because I really do want to meet with Adam and go off on him. But... like, I also want to stay in this game, so...
This morning, I legitimately thought you were mad at me and, like, hated me and, like, didn't want to, like, be friends with me. Genuinely.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I don't have any, you know, I don't have room for that.
I can't say I'm not still mad.
That's fair.
But I understand, like, for a game, like, everyone's willing to, like, has to do what they have to do. So, I know what position I am. I have to put away my anger in order to work together. I'd like to stay in this game because I think I have a decent chance of winning. I don't know if I do against Leia at this point, but I think enough people are pissed off at other people. Fine. like we can be friends outside the game. Like I'm not mad.
God.
Yeah, like I am not mad
You
about.
have no clue how much that means to me because I thought this was over.
Like you,
The entire, like literally, laying in bed depressed because like Bree does not want to be friends with me
I
ever
really
again.
no, I really won't care. Like when this shit's over, it just like hurt as a game move.
I know, I totally understand that, but I thought like I personally hurt you, like personally attacked
No,
you.
I literally don't care. But I think there's some value in playing a loyal and nice game. I don't know. I don't know how the jury's gonna vote, and I think a lot of people are just fucking up by just like being mean. That's usually my brand, but I guess I can't be my brand for this because I have to play nice.
Cooper, why not?
Dramatic irony of like him saying he wants you out of 8, and then you can like vote him out of 8.
It kind of just depends a lot on who Andrew gives the second immunity to.
Exactly.
And whether or not Cooper actually does have an idol.
I don't think he has an idol though.
I don't think he has an idol either. Who has the idol? Why are you saying to people I have an idol?
Oh, because I'm mad.
That's fair.
Another thing is, I really wish we knew where Emily's vote was, because if it was on like Cooper, then we don't even need Adam. But we don't know where it is. If it's on Adam, you know.
I think it's so likely on Cooper.
He
My
thinks
God, she was closest with him.
And he backstabbed her.
He thinks this.
I yelled at Cooper and I said, "Come into this other room with me," like.
And that's when she was writing down the name.
She was mad at Cooper. There's gonna be a vote on Cooper at this vote.
Yeah.
I want Final Five to be you, me, Bailey, Bree, and Sam. That's my Final Five right there.
We're gonna vote together as a 5, and we're gonna vote off the one person who doesn't have immunity. So presumably be Cooper or Megan.
Yeah, so Bailey, let's say it's going to be pretty clean Bailey vote, probably.
We started out the conversation. We agreed we weren't going to flip.
Right? We're definitely not going to flip. We're definitely not going to vote off Adam, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, cool. We're voting off Bailey. We both agreed. Definitely Bailey going to go, even though in my head I'm like, you little clumsy little dude. We're going to vote you off, you little goof. I had to make him think that definitely we're going to vote off Bailey. And then I was like, okay, Cooper. I basically drew the same diagram I drew with Adam, except for I made it so that me and Cooper were in the middle instead of me and Adam. Yeah, so that leaves us with options again at 7, which is nice. Assuming that nothing crazy happens, which I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I think that Leia and Bree see Bailey as a lost cause.
Depends on what we want to do moving forward.
Whether or not we want to get rid of them and go with the other 3. This puts us in 4, where we're tied 2-2. This puts us in 5, where we're down 2-3. Like,
yeah, okay, we're on the same page.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing.
Ding. Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Basically, like, dude, we need to get rid of Adam next time. Adam as an idol. And Cooper's like, I agree. Final 4, me, you, Bree, and Leia. So Cooper wants to set up a meeting with them before Tribal. Tell them, hey, sorry girls, we're not going to vote off Adam after all. We're actually going to vote off Bailey. But I do want to work with you in the future, which is really stupid to do. But because Leia and Bree already in the plan to vote off Cooper, then like I can just like, then I was basically like, yeah, Leia, Bree, called them up. This is what Cooper wants to do. Just play along. They're like, sounds good.
Sam and I basically laid it out and we're like, yep, all right, let's go back and let's flip with Leia and Bree this next week. So we'll do Bailey and then we'll flip back and we'll figure something out. Then I go and talk with Adam, and I also kind of like, we lay out this whole whiteboard plan about what we're doing, and he's like, yep, all right, Bailey this week. And he's like, Bree is still super pissed. And I was like, okay, cool, we can just do Bree next week.
I'm gonna text the 5. Are you gonna meet just right before Tribal? And just, I mean, I feel like people know that it's Bailey, but we can make the whole pitch about Bree next week, basically.
All right, I'm done. And I'm telling Adam that I want it to just like stick out to the 5, and we can just ride this 5 out for a while. And so I'm hoping I can kind of play both sides next week, where Sam wants to flip and work with Leia and Bree, and Adam wants to stay with the 5 and still work with Megan and Andrew, and I can basically just decide which way I want to go next week.
So I don't really know what is Cooper's play at this point. Like, I know he's always trying to be like the nice guy in the middle, wants everyone to think that he's on their side, but like,
You can't be on everyone's side. He's effectively just lying to everybody. So I don't think that's gonna work for him in the end.
Sam, Adam, and Megan all seem to want to do Bailey.
Yeah, I know.
There's not much. I don't really want to fight it. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
The only other people I kind of had to talk to were Andrew and Megan, and those are usually easy conversations. I've been keeping them updated for a while on what's happening, especially Andrew has basically known every single thing that's happened in this game through me.
No, I was just thinking about how likely it would be that we actually go to 5 with this 5. That's the only thing I was thinking of. That's what I'm saying. Sam's going next vote. He's leaving.
Sam wants to do Adam next vote.
Yeah?
Yeah. We talked about it today. He basically wants to then go back to Leia and Bree and do Adam.
He does this weird thing where he makes a move that seems like it's going to have him in the middle, look like it's good for both of us to be playing both sides.
And this is probably something we're going to have to talk more about next week, but at the surface, like, I can either go with, like, we can try to flush Adam's idol next week, and I will then have the trust of Sam, Bree, and Leia, and know where their votes are going at Final 6, which could be useful.
In layman's terms, what he's saying is, I'm going to do something without you, but we'll trade info, and it'll make me look good and you'll look dumb. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me at all, actually. I can't afford to be on the wrong side of another vote like that. I've played it from the bottom already.
It makes sense to me to keep Andrew and Megan in this game as long as I can, and if the three of us can get to 6, I know Andrew has his idol, and we can use that.
We're at 3-3, because obviously I would come back with you and Megan, and I would likely know what the other 3 are doing. So we basically just have to weigh that next week. If it's Leia's looking like it's Bailey this week.
Yeah.
We've got this, because I also should know who Sam, Leia, and Bree are voting for. So we should be able to work with that and then just push our way to the final 3. And that's how I would like it to go. We'll see if that happens. It's never that easy in Survivor, but
I'm going to put me first.
It should be Bailey at this point.
Because I'd rather live on my feet than die on my knees. It's how I play. I'll take the big shot if I have to.
I have no idea what is going on. I was really hoping that the 5 of us could just vote out Bailey because I still really want her gone and it would be a relatively easy vote. However...
Alright. So. You know how, like, yesterday you were telling me that you're a little bit distrustful of Cooper at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of on base.
Why?
So, this is the plan right now. The plan is for us to basically go along and vote out Bailey, right? And then the plan is for Sam, Bree, Leia, and Cooper to link up and vote Adam out.
He's heard that there is this Final 4 deal between Cooper, Leia, Sam, and Bree. And the 4 of them are all going to work together. So he says that we need to break that up.
The way he said it, it was like, yeah, we have to decide which way we're going to go. We're going to go. I'm like, what do you mean? The way that doesn't involve me in your vote? Like, yeah, sure, I'm down.
Sam and Adam are saying that they're willing to flip back to work with me, Leia, and Bree. But I just don't feel super safe with this. This whole Girls Alliance thing is part of what baited them into doing this flip in the first place.
So if those feelings haven't changed, why flip back now when me, Leia, and Brie are all still here? So that doesn't really make any sense to me. None of this is making me feel super safe. I decide to pick up the phone and call Andrew. How fast am I? Where's your head at? Could we maybe land on the same side of this? What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do?
I've also thought about if I give it to you, who they target. I've seriously thought about it.
Andrew proposes that me, Andrew, Bailey, and Adam work together to decide on one of them to get out.
We only need 4.
Throughout this whole game, if I couldn't find a door, I found a chimney. I always found a way. And if Cooper does have an idol, like we cannot take that shot and miss.
I know.
We might have to be real loud.
Okay.
Because we like straight up cannot miss.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna talk to Adam. I've been told it's gonna be you next week.
Who's telling you that?
I was told by Cooper. With that being said, I would prefer that not be the case. I think the 4 of us just link up this week.
I know, but that's still 4-4.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter, because I have an immunity necklace, plus one of you guys should theoretically get votes. That's 3/4 of us that are safe. We now have an 80% chance in a rock draw. So I talked with Adam, and that kid is just an emotional wreck. His head is just not there at all. It's like he's like a shell of himself right now.
It is like last time I was given information, and I flipped on a whim with Cooper, and then that started an entire shitstorm, and now my entire world's upside down, and I don't know who is who and what is what and what's actually happening. And I think honestly, it's literally only you and Megan I can truly trust, because everyone else is just taking me for face value and just telling me what I want to hear.
I've got to get this guy on board with a vote in the next 16 hours. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I'm telling him, hey, people are going after you not only this week, but next week also. It's gonna be you.
And I hope this doesn't put a negative light on me, but I have a harder time believing that Sam would be willing to flip on me that easily.
And he has the Achilles heel of believing that Sam is gonna protect him.
Sam, I just personally.
That's fine.
No, enough said. Could not.
That's fine. It's time for Adam to go on his own and play his own game. And I don't know if he sees that. Leia's not gonna work with me. That's my other issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Leia's
Here's the thing. Leia is not so stuck in her ways that she's willing to vote out Cooper this week. That is where she's at right now.
Everything else aside, if you had to pick someone to just go this week no matter what, besides Megan, who would it pick?
Right now, Cooper.
Cooper? People seem like they want Cooper.
I just think that he's lying to everybody.
I don't know what I've created. I didn't plan this at all. I didn't. Not what I thought I was planning. I thought I was playing this great move to vote Leia, or Sam, or Bree. Just Adam won't vote either of them.
At that point, it'd be Sam and Cooper voting for Bailey, right?
Sam and Cooper voting for Bailey, yeah.
And then you, me, Bailey, and Megan voting for Cooper.
Bailey doesn't want to vote Leia, and I'm gonna have to be the one that gives, because this is my plan. I know I don't seem like it all the times, but I do stick my neck out for people from time to time.
No, I know. And it's so funny because I did a confessional recently where I was I totally get why Shannon took Dale to the final now, and it's exactly why I would take Andrew to the final. Like, it is, I was like, I don't know, you're one of my favorite people that I've become friends with in this game. Like, I would be happy to lose to you any day.
Should you lock it in?
What do you mean?
Final two?
Yes. I swear to God. I swear to you, I will never vote for you. Ever.
That's good, though.
I swear to God.
This plot twist.
I know.
Let's make this happen.
I'm tired of not being on the same side as you.
Finally building the allies and the inroads I need to get to the end. I've got Bailey. Like, her and she would take me to the end. Like, I'm sure of it. My life would be so much easier if you and Megan were just like besties.
Bailey then reaches out to me, finally deciding that she wants to talk, which I was so tempted to tell her that I'm not interested in talking right now, like she said to me, because I felt like she needed me to not vote her.
I mean, I'm willing to meet with her.
I'm joking.
No, I know. It's just, like, if that's what needs to happen, like, I'm willing to meet with her.
But I'm the better person, so I agreed to talk to her. And apparently she doesn't need me. There's this whole other plan that I think Bailey and Adam came up with that I am, of course, not a part of, where they said that yes, this 4 is real, and the plan was for them to vote out Adam first and then me. So that's not great news. But then that the 3 girls, so Bailey, Bree, and Leia, and then Sam and Adam were in on this plan to actually vote out Cooper. So I'm a little bit unclear if there was ever a plan to vote off Adam, or if that was like the decoy plan that they just told me.
But then things got even more crazy because Adam said that Andrew and Megan want him and Bailey to flip and vote for Cooper.
I've inadvertently planned Cooper's blindside.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
I'm just thinking, what have I done?
What are you doing?
Cooper will be voting for Bailey, and it should be Cooper going home unless he plays an idol.
How do we know he's not getting immunity for this?
Because Andrew wants him gone.
I still don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Is there really a separate plan right now that Megan and Andrew have to vote Cooper out? Andrew, who's been with Cooper since the beginning, who Cooper saved. Megan, who seems to be Cooper's little lackey and follows him around and does everything he says. Why would they vote off Cooper? That doesn't make any sense. Cooper just flipped to save them last week. But that's what they're saying to Adam. I don't trust it. I think that it's probably some sort of ploy to, like, I don't know.
It's a big move. It's a big, big move. Bigger than what anyone else has done.
Well,
I don't trust Andrew as far as I can throw him.
I don't trust Andrew as far as I can throw him either. The problem is that he knows about the plan.
But maybe there's a good chance that Cooper's just playing the middle so hard that no one in the entire game trusts him. Because nobody should. He's a snake.
I have this opportunity right now to just go down the path to war.
It's day of tribal.
Is Cooper pissed at you?
Cooper doesn't know anything. He just texts me, "What's up? Have you heard anything today?" And I'm about to respond, "Nah, haven't heard any news. Everything's still the same."
It seems like everything's fine. I've checked in with the 5. We've got a meeting right before tribal, which is always good.
I'm feeling all right. It's feeling like one of those weeks where it's almost too easy,
Maybe, I don't know.
which is like weird, but I think it's gonna be fine.
This week is a fucking shit show.
So here's the situation. I'm going to walk you through everything that's happened. I go to Adam. I say to Adam, "Hey, let's get together. Me, you, Megan, Bailey together. And we're going to vote out either Leia, or Cooper. Obviously, of those, I want it to be Leia, right? Makes sense. Cool. Then Adam talks with Bailey, and they come up with a plan to put 5 votes on Cooper. Cooper votes by himself, and then me and Megan vote for a backup plan. Here's where the crux of the issue comes in, is everyone wants control over the backup plan.
Basically, from what I think is happening, me and Adam are kind of caught in between Sam, Leia, and Bree, and then Andrew and Megan. And both of these sides want Cooper gone. We all want to see Cooper go. But it's a matter of which side is actually going to vote for Cooper and which side is going to put votes on somebody else and hope for the best. We don't know.
Everybody in this game wants Cooper out, and everybody's scared he has an idol. Yep. I'm going to assume that means somebody has confirmed he has an idol. He might have an idol. Everybody wants Cooper out, so everybody's scrambling about where to put extra votes just in case he plays it. And the problem is everyone wants Cooper out, but no one agrees where to put those votes.
Each side is waiting for the other to decide to vote Cooper out. And then, in the case that he does have an idol, then go to the backup plan.
So we have this group of like 5 that's supposedly voting you, but we all have to meet because Cooper is like in the dark.
Yeah.
So we all have to now meet up for Cooper for a vote that's not gonna happen when there are 3 other plans in place that don't involve him at all.
Yeah.
So Bailey is now all of a sudden not on the table. Somehow she just keeps managing to save herself. Where she thinks that the 5 votes will be, or their 4 votes will be on Cooper, and then me and Andrew will vote for Leia, someone else. I think unclear if Adam is supposed to be voting with us or on Cooper.
I was just talking to the phone with Sam, and he's trying to convince me to tell you to put the votes on Bree. And it's literally, it's not even a matter of like turning on Bree.
Okay, so let's say I write down Adam's name.
Okay.
Then like,
At this point, it's like, well, I can't say extra votes go on Megan.
I assume you or Cooper's getting immunity tonight.
maybe, I don't know. Andrew said he hasn't decided gonna get.
I mean, that's not true.
Maybe.
You don't have to tell me, but that's not true. He knows what he's doing.
Probably. He hasn't told me what he's doing.
He really hasn't told you what he's doing?
He genuinely hasn't told me what he's doing. Which I feel like means is probably not me, more likely that it's Cooper. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna just give it to
Look, they were scared of a girls' alliance. Like, let's fucking give them what they were fucking scared of.
I shouldn't be nervous. Like,
It's not gonna be you. You should know.
it's because it's the eighth. It's the 8th
I
place.
know.
Though.
This
Like,
week is significant.
I'm annoyed with the fact that like Sam and Adam and Megan, for some reason, despite everything, are all still unwilling to like actually go against each other.
I'm down for the 3.
I'm not gonna vote on Megan.
So no, we're just doing one.
There's no
full on like 100% keeping Megan until like final 5.
There's no chance that I would flip with the girls and vote off Megan. That'd be the stupidest thing in history.
If you get to pick anyone, who would you even want?
Honestly, I was gonna suggest Sam.
Sam is starting to worry me.
Want
No, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want the votes on Sam instead of me?
Because the only people I'm really not okay with voting with are Bree and Leia. Just because.
You mean voting out?
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
voting with.
Yeah, voting out.
That's fine.
So I don't want to vote out Megan personally because like I promised her I would never put a vote on her.
There's no group of 4 that we can get together that's all gonna vote for the same person.
I knew this week was coming too.
Yeah.
I knew this was coming. I just didn't know when.
Everybody has somebody that they refuse to vote out. Nobody can get a cohesive group together.
Nobody knows where to vote. I haven't heard a name from anyone. Who am I supposed to vote for? Who am I supposed to give a necklace to?
Megan's not gonna vote for Sam or Adam. Andrew's not gonna vote for Megan. Leia won't vote for anybody on her very lengthy list. Bree's not gonna vote for Sam or Leia. Adam's not gonna vote for Megan or Sam. Cooper's not gonna vote for Megan. And I'm not gonna vote for Andrew or Leia or Bree. It's horrible.
We really just have to make sure if Cooper has an idol that he doesn't play it, because if he did, Bailey could go home.
If everything's going the way that people say they do, and it's going to be a 5-2 vote, 5-2-1 vote on Cooper, theoretically, me and Megan have a free shot at basically whoever we want. It's a free shot if I decide I do want to play my idol on Cooper.
But then in the case that Megan and Andrew do try something and vote for either me or Leia or something, Cooper played an idol, we could go home. That's the worry. So we need Cooper to feel very safe. And that's the plan that me and Leia, we're like, we just need to meet with Cooper, me, you, him, and Bree, make him feel as safe as possible. Make sure he doesn't play an idol.
We're gonna vote Cooper. Okay. That's what we're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Do not let anyone go to Cooper and fucking freak out that Cooper's not getting votes because everyone's scared. Like, Cooper's getting votes. I can't force Andrew and Megan and you and Bailey to, I can't, like, none of you agree. Like, you don't want to put it on Sam. Bailey doesn't want it on me. You don't want it on me either. You put them where you gotta put them, but it's not gonna matter.
Exactly.
It's not gonna matter because they're not gonna play an idol and it's gonna impact them.
Exactly.
If Andrew gives it to Megan, we vote Cooper.
I agree.
If Andrew gives it to Cooper, we vote Megan.
I agree.
And we also need to make sure that Andrew has a second necklace to give out, which is a whole another annoying thing to this thing. So if he gives a necklace to Cooper, we're gonna have to vote off Megan, which sucks.
It would be very, very hard for me to do that. I'll be honest.
I hate that plan, but that's the plan.
Megan is also mad because she found out that Bailey and Adam came up with the idea to vote out either Megan or Cooper, depending on who I give the necklace to.
With the alternative that if Andrew gives his second necklace to Cooper, they're all just gonna put votes on me. So, this game is so frustrating.
I go to band rehearsal, and then all of a sudden I come out of it, all hell breaks loose.
I called Megan up.
Obviously, I don't like being left out of that plan, and I don't like that the contingency of that plan is me.
And I was like, hey, like, how are you feeling? And she was just like, kind of nervous. Like, she didn't say she was nervous, but.
And despite everything, I know Cooper is playing the middle and wants to be on everyone's side, but I still feel better about Cooper than a lot of the other people in that plan.
Like, what's going on, Megan? Like, fill me in. Clearly something is up. And she's like, I shouldn't say it. And I was like, Megan, please say something. Like, you know I have your back in this game. Like, I would never let you get voted out. It's gonna be me, you, and Andrew, like, to the finals. Like, we have to stick together. Like,
Just told Cooper everything that I've heard.
you're getting voted out this week. And I was like, fuck! It's like 3 hours before tribal.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm down to vote out Leia.
I am
if
too.
Adam's on board,
If Adam's
on board, I'm
let's
down.
do this. But the thing is, he has to be willing to possibly draw a rock against 3 other people.
I think if we could get 4 of them to vote Cooper, and then me, Cooper, Andrew, and potentially Adam if he's on board, but I don't know if he will be. If this was his plan, vote Leia or someone else, and we could make it not be Cooper tonight.
Because if there's 4 on me, 4 on Leia, say you give the necklace to Megan, whatever. Me, Megan.
If you want Megan to vote with us, I'm gonna have to fucking give her the necklace.
Really?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Then then we need to be 100,000,000% sure that Adam is not going to flip on a revote.
No, I know. We need.
The problem is, oh my God, that's gonna force Sam, Bree, or Bailey to vote out Leia. Is that gonna happen?
I don't. I think, like, the thing is, I really think Bailey would have earlier in the week, but not anymore because she has just
frustrated.
It's gone. The target on her back is gone.
I need to talk to Adam.
Alrighty, homie, let's not waste any time. What the fuck's going on, Coop? I just want to start with the conversation we had earlier.
Okay.
In the week was completely what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Was 100% true.
Alright.
And I need you to believe me because that basically means you, like, Sam doesn't always tell you the truth. He doesn't always tell you the truth. Please, please understand that.
Yeah, I basically need to beg him to not vote me out this week and be able to go to Rocks.
I pitched Adam earlier in the week. Let's vote Leia.
And that's what I told Megan to tell him.
I pitched him earlier. I said I was like, dude, your name's been around this week. They'll just take you out next week. Would you just look at what's going on around you? Let's just vote out Leia this week. And he's just being the most difficult guy ever.
I know he's lied to you in this game.
I know.
But I'm also, it's not just Sam. I have literally half the fucking game telling me that even last week, before this entire flip happened, that you were trying to get me out at 8.
It wasn't anything that I ever wanted to do. It wasn't.
I'll be honest, I don't know who to believe anymore.
The new options to work with. The new 4. Hear me out. Me, Adam, Bailey, and Megan.
Is that what you pitched to Adam? What did he say? He wasn't for it. He wants to work with Sam.
He really thought about it.
He wants to work with Sam too bad.
It's actually, and I don't know how that relationship with Bree got prepared. He said to me, he goes, I won't vote V. He goes, I won't vote V. I won't vote Bree, or I won't vote Sam. And I'm like, dude, they are trying to take you out next week.
That's so stupid.
I was like, they're trying to take you out next week. Just please listen to me, for fuck's sake.
I got Sam locked down. Sam's not gonna flip on me.
For fuck's sake, can you listen to me?
And I want to work with you and Megan and Andrew moving forward, and I've told you guys that. And Andrew came to me and basically that he's on board to do that. And they want, at this point, the last I've heard was Leia. And Leia's working so much against you. Like, Leia's going to stick to the core friends when it comes down to it.
Is not just Sam this big time.
I would do what Andrew didn't think you would do it. He said you wouldn't do Sam or Bree.
Bree, you've gained a lot of trust.
Anything more about Adam?
I just hate him.
Okay.
The fact that you forgave me, respect the hell out of you. Cooper, lost a lot of trust.
But
would that be a 4-4 tie
yes,
then?
But here's the thing. Andrew's going to be safe. Whoever Andrew gives his necklace to is going to be safe. The 2 people who get votes would be safe. It would be 3-1 on a rock draw if it got there. But
I'll be honest,
But they're not going to go to rocks if it's 3-1. That's bad for them.
Bree, Leia, Sam, they are my final 4. That's my ideal final 4.
That's horrible odds.
When we tell Bailey about this plan, she's not as excited as I would hope she would be in a scenario where this, saves her life in the game. She decides to go blabbing to Megan, and Megan decides to go blabbing to Cooper, and now Cooper knows he's in trouble, and shit hits the fan.
Leia did tell me though, she said, if you're down to work with her, she's down.
I am not opposed to working with Leia.
Okay.
And I get a text from Bailey. And basically the text says, I have this crazy idea, but I think it'll work. You gotta come talk to me. So I'm like, where are you? She's like, I'm at my house. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way.
Eventually, me and Andrew were like, okay, so nothing exists. No groups exist.
I want to be in a group of 4 this week, and
I do too.
I want to be on the right side of the vote.
I haul my ass over to Bailey's house, get through the door, and lo and behold, who's sitting there except Andrew Crouch.
So Adam confusing
Everyone could be getting votes right now because we're confusing the shit out of people. I need to call Adam. What am I telling him?
Andrew is like, look, if we want, we can get Cooper in this room right now, and then the 4 of us can decide what happens. Let's just they're basically saying, let's get a group of people together and let's decide what's gonna happen. And their group of people that they want to decide this is me, Bailey, Andrew, and essentially Cooper will do whatever we want because he doesn't want it to be him.
And so as I'm leaving with Adam, and we're wrapping up our conversation, I get a call from Leia. And I'm still with Adam, and I was like, at this point, Leia's voting for me, and I don't think Adam is, so I just, pop it up on speaker, and I was like, hey, what's up? And she's like, you need to come to Bailey's ASAP. Get over here, blah, 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 and I was like, okay, interesting. And so I hung up, and I was like, I'll tell you everything in a bit, Adam, I just need to go over there. And so I run over to Bailey's, and it's Leia, Bailey, and Andrew.
Everyone's starting from scratch, and nobody knows who they can trust anymore. And basically everybody's fair game.
Everything's blowing up. Clearly, everybody now knows that I know that it's me.
there's nothing I can do but sit in that room and take in this information. I can't immediately grab up my phone and start panic texting Sam, start panic texting Bree, because that's gonna sketch them out, right?
Where's Bree stand in all this?
No one knows.
Can we go to this meeting of me, you, Sam, and Bree and just come up with a new 4 that's voting together this week? And Sam and Bree will go, like, throw their votes somewhere? Until we can tell them to vote Megan or Adam. And then immediately they can't all be voting together.
Everybody's starting from scratch right now. Everybody's at like square one. So we're all like, fine, fuck it. New lines are being drawn.
I'll write down anybody's name at this point. Give me a 4 to vote with. I'll write down their name. And they're like, okay, like we want to do Adam this week. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, let's do Adam. I just don't want it to be me.
But all our goal is from now on is to make sure they're not voting together and we're all voting out.
Yes. Yes.
Fine.
Done.
Wait,
So
one
am
more.
I supposed to say that I'm voting for Megan?
You and I are voting for Megan.
Okay.
As far as I know what's concerned.
One more time, who are you actually voting for?
We're actually voting Adam, and we are going to tell people that we said Megan, and then tell them that we're voting with them to do whatever the fuck that we
Who am I giving a necklace then to? Like Cooper? Like who?
I would still love it. I will literally ask for it.
I'm so frustrated right now. After like sticking my neck out for Cooper when the votes could have come back to me, him and Andrew have now come up with this new plan that they're not letting me in on.
Us 4 decide to vote for Adam. Leia literally is getting like a phone call from Adam as soon as Cooper walks in before we can even explain anything. Adam's freaking out. Like, we're telling him it's Megan. We're basically telling everybody it's Megan. It's Adam. But Adam just told me he would vote Megan, so he's not on the wrong side of the vote. I don't know if I believe that.
Like, I just talked to Cooper and he said he doesn't have time to explain. I tried to help him and now I'm being kept in the dark.
Don't tell her what we're actually doing,
No,
because I don't want to
no.
chance of those 4 coming together and
No,
fucking
shut
it up.
I keep trying to break this reputation as a goat and like actually try to work with people and make moves, but I don't know how to get over this when everyone is clearly just working with each other and leaving me out. Like,
Who do I'm just saying, who do I tell Megan to vote for? Because I have to tell her somebody.
Oh, God.
yet another vote when I'm just in the dark. So I don't know what to do. I'm sure I'm being left in the dark because I'm going to be getting votes tonight.
Sam, tell her Sam.
Sure. Yeah.
At this point, I don't know what to do other than just write down Sam's name, but I hate that I'm just being told a name. Like, clearly that means Cooper and Andrew don't really want to work with me and are not on my side. Because I have no input in this decision, even though I was the one who brought about this all happening.
Unreal, dude.
Someone make a group chat of this 4 if we need to communicate any further.
Alright.
Okay.
Bye.
Alright. Bye, guys.
Unreal.
I get to the meeting with them, and they're both sitting on the couch, and Cooper has a really weird expression. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, so, yeah, gonna vote off Bailey, right? I was gone for band rehearsal, and all of a sudden, everything's going crazy.
Nothing is happening. It's the same plan. We're voting Megan. It literally the plan. Is anyone with you right now? Come over to my house. Come right now. On a night where a survivor is blowing up, I texted the wrong person in a panic.
But it shouldn't have actually been that bad. Basically, Bree was supposed to be over here meeting with us.
Yeah, I don't see what
and Leia and I just came from meeting with Bailey and Andrew.
So we're just getting Bree on the same.
Yeah, we were
page
getting
that Bailey's already.
Yes,
on.
yes.
So that's not.
But whatever Leia just texted
she probably
Bailey,
said like, oh my gosh, Bailey.
Yeah, she was probably like, oh my god, like the plan's changing, like come over. Okay. But she was meaning to send it to Bree to fill her in on the actual plan, but she sent it to Bailey, who we just confirmed the plan with.
Okay,
so
what happened?
Also, we're talking about how Bree's on her way here. Okay. How it's going to be Leia's list all in one place.
Oh god. Great.
Hey, you want to squeeze
Who
on the
would have
couch?
thought of this?
Sure. Oh, are we filming?
We cannot.
Yeah.
This is filming right now.
Okay. I'll just hop in the middle here, I guess.
Yeah.
Pop a squat.
Yeah.
Squat, Bailey.
What?
We sit there and Leia literally suggests, she's like, I kind of just want to sit in this room and make sure none of us are going to talk to other people.
So I'm exhausted and
This is the worst week in Survivor history.
And I was like, I don't know if I like that. That sounds like I'm being held hostage.
So is your meeting of 5 canceled?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That was long ago pointless. There's like
Adam MIA
multiple.
right now.
Like, what's he doing?
I talked to him. He said he's willing to vote Megan.
Okay.
Sam, Bree, Leia, and Cooper are having their little meeting. And I'm being left out on all the fun, and it's kind of pissing me off.
I think he's scared it's him, so he's gonna
Probably.
vote Megan.
He hasn't talked to me at all in like hours.
Pissed me off real good.
I don't know who he's talking to now. I'm sure Andrew and Megan are talking to somebody.
Andrew's at Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
What does Megan think is happening?
I have no idea.
If I were you, I would text Adam and say,
I did.
you hear it's Megan?
Everyone's saying it's gonna be Megan. Is that good with you?
But I kept asking them, like, I was like, what is Megan doing? Like, what does she think the plan is? And they wouldn't answer me.
I don't know, do you know what Megan's doing? Have you talked to her at all? Yeah. What does she want to do?
And that's what makes me nervous. Like, I'm not an idiot. Like, I know that Megan has a plan. Like, there's no way she's totally in the dark. Somebody told her to do something. One of you is involved with that.
I'm very frustrated right now. I feel like I don't have any allies.
I was like, at this point, I only trust Andrew in this game. Like, and a little bit Megan because she told me what was going on first. But I need to find somebody who I, like, really trust and make sure that this vote is actually happening. And they really did not want me to leave that house. Like, I was basically being held hostage in different houses and being asked very aggressively not to leave. But eventually I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay, so this game just blew wide the fuck open. Let me explain what happened. Andrew contacted Bailey and was like, yo, we should do a 4 because we just wanted to convince Andrew and Megan that to vote out Cooper with us to make it a 7-1 vote Cooper. However, Bailey, in talking to Megan about this 4, told Megan that this was happening and not this was happening. And then Megan went to Cooper, and Cooper now knows everything. Cooper, Bailey, and Leia all met up and just discussed, and now they're voting out Megan, I guess, question mark, or me, who knows at this point. Honestly, it's probably me.
And I ran back to my house and I like knock on Andrew's door and like interrupt his whole thing with his friends, and I was like, we gotta chat, like I'm so sorry. And I was like, I really need that necklace tonight. Like he's either gonna give it to me or Megan. I was like, it's not gonna be Megan. Like there was the whole plan to vote out Adam, and I just left that place, and they're probably making plans for it to be me still if I don't get this necklace.
Too risky to still put votes on Cooper.
Like we all just vote Cooper.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the immunity necklace.
If he doesn't.
So it's like, I need the necklace.
Dude, it was all a ploy. They didn't want Cooper gone. They were afraid it was happening. They got you to tell them.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Because Bailey thinks like, oh, Megan and Andrew are gonna vote off Cooper, so why does it matter if I tell them? Bailey, Megan, Andrew, and Cooper are close. That's why we can't tell them. Bailey's like, I'm sorry, it was an accident. Don't get too mad at me. But Bailey really messed everything up.
Bailey ruined fucking everything.
Every single person's name has been suggested. Every single group of 4 or 5 imaginable has been suggested. Nobody's safe. Anything could happen.
I was like, if you want to spice things up this week, I don't think Leia and Bailey are gonna be with us in the future. Like, if you want to, like, go to Megan, go to Adam, and try to get them to just vote Leia this week. Megan should be on board, and you can tell Adam that it's his name floating around, and he's gonna go home if he doesn't vote Leia. So I was like, I need to go back there and basically just like put my handcuffs back on and like be my little hostage again that I have been for the last couple hours. But text me a name before tribal, whisper it to me or something. I just need to know whether we're still doing Adam or if we've changed it to Leia.
If they do have a plan, that's the only thing I can do right now is to trust that. If Sam wants to go, that's fine with me.
Whatever. If Megan goes home, then it was her own fault for tattling so many times.
I really wish I had just kept my mouth shut and Cooper could have been gone. I think that would have been the better option. So, Learned my lesson. Don't trust Cooper.
He's not gonna set up a
Dude, I don't
tie.
see a way that they let Megan go home this week.
Andrew and
Andrew
Cooper?
doesn't really want that. He wants Adam.
What they don't all see is that I'm sitting here right in the middle. If everybody else is gonna act like morons and insistent on causing this insane amount of chaos, the only person who I trust in the situation at this point is myself.
It is frustrating as all hell, knowing this is the most powerful I am ever going to be in this game.
My worry is idols and necklaces.
I've got 2 immunities, a possible idol in my pocket. That's 3 people I could make truly safe.
3 people are gonna vote one way, 3 people are gonna vote another way. As far as I'm concerned, these morons can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm gonna just take the situation into my own hands, and we'll see where it goes.
Cooper, Bree, Sam, and Leia are meeting up as a 4 because that was the 4 that was going to flip next week to get me out, which is the reason why I wanted Cooper out this past week.
And you feel those inflection points. You feel them inside of you. When they happen, you know they're happening to you.
Any idea what's gonna happen tonight?
Honestly, no. It could be anything.
So now this whole game is fucked up. No one knows what's gonna happen, and who knows where this game goes from here. I hope you're having a fun fucking time, because I sure am not.
All right, now welcome in the members of our jury. Come on in. Emily voted out at the last tribal council. Leia, what is the fallout for you of last tribal?
If you had the day that I had, you wouldn't have words either.
So Megan and Andrew, how do you guys feel last week knowing that there was a strong 7, then you 2, but still coming out with both you alive?
It's about time. That's all I gotta say.
So Megan, obviously Andrew has an extra immunity this week. Do you feel like he's gonna give it to you? I mean, it seems like the simple option. You 2 and then get another one of the 7 out.
I don't think that's the case anymore. I feel like there's not these clear divides since everyone is still friends from outside the game. It's like a lot more going
That's
on.
so not how it is
This
anymore.
game is being played on its own merits. I will not sit here while you pretend that we're all working together because we're friends. That's not true.
So Sam, do you agree with that? That the lines this week are a lot different from the lines last week?
I mean, I would not say that the lines are anything to do with who's friends with who. I will say that. It seems like in this game, it just moves very fast. And that's how it's been pretty much the entire time. There's been a couple members of the jury where it did seem like people were expecting to go home and they went home, but other than that, it's been pretty crazy and hard to predict. So I can't say I know where the lines necessarily are anymore.
So Adam, Sam said that the game is going fast the whole time. So this week, has there been a plan set in place for Tribal, or has there been scrambling up until the last minute?
No, Brady. Everyone can sit here and talk about lines and alliances all they fucking want, but there are no fucking lines here. If there are, then it's a fucking scribble fucking mess on the side of a corner of a worksheet. Because everyone has connections to everyone, and you cannot say one fucking thing in this game without it getting to everyone else. And that's just the nature of this game. There are no alliances. Everyone here is for themselves. And if you don't line up in their little hierarchy of how they want to beat you, then you have no place in this game for them.
So Cooper, obviously you guys have to vote someone out this week. Have there been any big names that have been tossed around, or it's just a full-on shit show?
I've heard every name except Andrew.
Good one.
To
Honestly.
be fair.
So Bailey, what are some of the reasons for voting someone out this week? Is it time to get out the threats, or do friendships play into it, or what are we looking at?
All I'm gonna say is it's been a nightmare for the past 2 days. That's what this has been. This is a survivor nightmare. I have never seen a crazier
2 days of anything ever in my entire life.
Well, Megan, that sounds good for you. A lot of friendships possibly breaking up. Do you feel like you feel good this week, or just the same as you felt the last couple weeks?
I mean, no one has been talking to me before Tribal. I know what that means. So
No one's been talking with you at all?
I've been out of the loop, I would say.
So Sam, would you say there were a lot of meetings right before Tribal as well, or?
People have been talking all day, so yeah. I mean, I have been trying to figure out what's going on all the way up until the minute I got here. I think that everyone's been in the same boat.
So, Andrew, you got a big decision to make. It's time to make your decision. Who is getting immunity this week?
I love you so much.
Yeah. All right. So, Cooper, you are not immune. How does that feel?
Feels good. This is the first time I've ever worn the necklace. I clearly very much earned it. Like a lot, yeah, for sure. But it was necessary this week, so I appreciate the gesture by Andrew.
So, Leia, have there been multiple plans put in place depending on who gets the necklace, or just a couple main things going on? A couple main moves.
Infinite plans. Infinite other plans. I mean, the thing about this week was it seemed like everything, like if I would go and tell someone something, they've already heard it. And if they're telling me something, I've probably already heard it. It was weird. Like literally this week was like no other week of Survivor that I've ever played in my entire life. It was like every single person at the same time didn't usually there is a group of people that at some point they decide, okay, we're together, and information stops at our walls. But honestly, I think we should have been able to see this week coming just by the fact that those walls never really formed.
Bailey, I see you're nodding a lot with that. Do you disagree? Any other thoughts?
I mean, I've spoken to everybody. Every single plan that could be thought of has been thrown out. I would be shocked if anybody truly felt like they knew exactly what was happening tonight.
All right. So with that, it is time to vote. Andrew and Cooper, you both keep those for yourselves?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Crouch up first.
Not including Bailey's vote. That
Correct.
have been okay.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I can't do 83. We'll just go with that. Could totally be me tonight. I don't know what plan it actually landed on. This could be dead fucking wrong. Just dead wrong. Absolutely incorrect. I don't fucking know anymore. My guess is 100. My guess is 100.
I hope Sam gets this right. Cheers.
All right, my number is 120.
For the record, I think it's 107. I just need to make sure.
I don't know, 100.
88 votes have been cashed in this season.
I'll go tally the votes. All right. First things first, I have to inform you that an advantage has been played tonight. So, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, when I read the votes, this is final. The person being voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Cooper does not count.
Wow. Love
Second
you.
vote, Sam. Adam. 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 3 votes Adam, 1 vote Sam. Megan. 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 3 votes Megan, 3 votes Adam, 1 vote Sam, 1 vote left. And the 14th person vote out of Survivor Mission All-Stars, the 600 jury. Megan, you bring your torch.
I mean, it wasn't me. I was the one with the numbers.
Megan, try to slow down. Which we go.
If you guys saw,
It wasn't me.
Well, it was one of these.
what was the? Yeah, there wasn't anywhere I was writing Adam's name. Okay, so you guys should know that I told both Andrew, Bree, and Cooper that I was writing Adam's name now tonight, and it went back and forth a million times between Adam and Megan, and I was writing. I tried my best to get you guys on board with Megan. You wouldn't do it, so
That's not true.
Wow.
So guys,
Okay.
tribal's still happening. We gotta do closing.
Okay.
Okay.
Next week on Survivor Michigan.
Did you know?
No, of course not.
Bailey got completely blindsided too.
I've declared war on Cooper right now. Next week will be defined by me versus Cooper.
This is always where it was headed.
I didn't want this, and I wish it was me and you and Megan and Andrew moving forward, because me and Megan and Andrew are going to be on the bottom next week. So, cheers to that, but Andrew didn't want to do anything.
Everyone's on an equal playing field. You gotta start over. Hope everyone's telling me the truth. See what happens.
It's between you or me, and it's probably me.
Like, wasn't the plan for a while. I mean, it's just a lot of things have changed.
If I'm not going home tonight, I'm not going home telling the truth to the people that I actually trust. So that's why I'm writing this name down.
I want to get back 8th place with you. I want to get past it with you.
Really disappointed to be 8 again, especially since no one told me what was going
It
on.
started with 21, so you made it further.
I did
16,
make it further.
it's a lot
I
different.
shouldn't have told Cooper that they were planning to vote him. That was my mistake. But production ruined it, so it doesn't even count.
You could have voted for him.
They did. They told me to vote Sam and they're like, fine. No one told me what the plan was. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a PhD student in biomedical engineering.
And then about halfway through the day, I got a message from Jackson.
Would you consider being in a showman? And I was like,
Megan told Jackson, why would you do that? No, I wasn't thinking. And I didn't come back to play a second time just to have some guy tell me what to do. You know, I want to play my own game, what's best for me. I want individual immunity.
8th place? 8th place? Shit.